Hello, this is Lucas, and today I'm going to be taking a quick look at the Go Better upgrade kit for the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide Ransack, which is this guy. So I picked up the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures 4-pack in the game sale when it was briefly available, stupidly cheap online recently. I only really wanted this figure and the Goldberg. I really like the Insecticons. I'd already got this guy, which is the Legacy Deluxe Kickback last year, and I kind of wanted Ransack to go with him, but couldn't really justify getting that 4-pack, but it went on sale for something like 15 quid, so I thought I'll pick that up, and I did. Now, I tend to buy mainline figures. Well, I buy the ones that catch my eye. I mostly collect MP, but when I do buy them, I like to do a bit of customizing, a bit of upgrading, and that might be in the form of toy hack stickers or upgrade kits, which we're looking at today, or I might do some painting on them myself, which incidentally I have done with Kickback. Kickback has quite a lot of painting done to him. If you're familiar with the figure, you might be able to see that. I did get an upgrade kit for him, but it was a 2-pack from Superman Studios that had a few filler parts for Kickback and some filler parts for Skids, which I didn't need, but which I gave to a friend. But the only filler parts that it came with for Kickback were 2 leg filler parts here, nothing else. And off the shelf, to be honest, this guy doesn't need a huge amount of stuff doing to him. It's not one of the gappiest figures you get. It's not one of the worst figures you get, but the kit that Go Better Studios does do a lot more for him. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So this is what you get. I ordered this kit from TF Safari, who are a great source for upgrade kits for mainline figures. I tend to get most of my upgrade kits from there. They ship to the UK in about a week usually. So you get a nice little box. And this is the first time I've noticed this. I don't think I've seen it on previous ones. I've just emptied the bits out so I can show you. On this occasion, the kit came in a bag with a sticker with a QR code, which links to a instructional video on the Bilibili website, a sort of Chinese video hosting website. It's actually the video for their Kickback kit. So they do this kit in Kickback's colours as well as the Ransack colours. I don't think I'm going to bother to backtrack and pick that up because I've painted Kickback now and I'm happy with him. So in the set, I'll show you what you get. I've installed half the kit already, but I'll do a quick run through of what the pieces are and where they go. Then I'll show you how to install them. Okay, so fitting the parts, it's very straightforward. I'm going to do the leg fillers first. And like I said, there's 2 pieces. There's a flat piece that covers up the mushroom peg. A slightly more chunky piece that goes over the hollow in the inner thigh. They are left and right-handed. You do need to make sure you get the right one in the right place, but it's fairly evident which one fits where. You will see that there's kind of 2 notches on one side and one bit sticking out on the other side. The side with the 2 bits sticking out faces the front of the leg, and it just pushes in, and that holds securely. I may well they're quite easy to take out if you want to, and as I'm going to paint this, I might want to disassemble the figure and get to that mushroom peg. I'm not going to stick it in at this stage, but I might stick it in later. We'll talk about paint in a minute because, I mean, the colour matching's okay depending on which bit of the figure you're looking at. This slightly more chunky one that goes in this hollow at the bottom of his thigh, On the instructional video on Billy, they tell you to take off this black panel. It's got a screw here and a screw here, because it kind of goes in behind that black panel, but I managed to get this one in just fine without having to disassemble it. So what you do, you push this one in, and you can manipulate the leg so that you can get it in. Just move that leg so it's not interfering, and that just clicks into place. So that's the leg panels installed. Just push them in. What should we do next? The arm cover is also quite easy to install. Again, it does have a left-handed and right-handed, and the way you can tell that is on the arm you have these ridges, and there are matching sort of ridges on the arm cover that, once it's in place, will line up with that. In the arm you have this sort of cut out U-shaped section at the back on the inside elbow, and this has a almost like a sort of C-clip that just goes over where that cutout section is on the arm, and you just push it and click it into place. So as I say, there's those two notches on the top leading edge there that correspond with the two grooves on the arm as you spin it round. So that matches up. So that is the arm cover fitted, which is hinged and holds in place nice when you close it up. With regards to the replacing of the front insect leg, this is sort of held in place on some sort of friction pegs, I guess, and you can just pull that insect leg off. See, they've got two bumps which push into, there's a hole all the way through the shoulder, which is where those push into. And again, this they are left and right handed. I've just noticed I've got them put on the wrong side, so I'm going to pull off this one. Yeah, you can pull them off. The reason I did that is because they have sculpted detail on one side but not on the other where the pin is, and when you put them in place, it's the sculpted detail that you want facing outwards, and these just push on there. And once they're in place, you can articulate them just fine and fold up the spur. Let's do the other side. So once again, just push on till it engages. And there you go. He's fully kitted up. Very easy to do. Don't need any tools, don't need to remove any screws. You end up with his old bug legs, which you can put in your spares box. Keep in case these ever do break one day, I guess. But I think the collapsible insect legs on the back of the arms are a great improvement. And I kind of wish I had them on my kickback now, but I'm not too bothered about it. So just have a quick look at it all around now. All the things are in place. With regards to colour matching, now Ransack as a figure isn't terribly well colour matched anyway. He's got painted yellow plastic. I'm guessing that's yellow paint on top of grey. If you sort of look inside where he's painted, it could be on top of black, but it's a slightly dirty yellow on his hips area, whereas the rest of this yellow is a kind of pearlescent, almost looked when I got it out of the box like it was a transparent yellow, but it's not really transparent, it's just a weird pearlescent finish. Now all of the upgrade parts are painted yellow, and so it doesn't exactly match this pearlescent yellow of his limbs, and it doesn't exactly match the dirty yellow paint there, but it looks, I think it looks fine, and I'm going to be painting mine anyway, so maybe if you weren't going to be painting him you'd be slightly more bothered, but given that there's differences in the yellows on him anyway, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think that they've Go Better have done a very good job with the upgrade kit, with the engineering of it. It's a repaint of the upgrade kit they did for Kickback, so I guess it's easy money for them, and it's a cheap and cheerful set. Well, I say cheap, I think it was about £15. That's an important point. As I say, I'll link to TF Safari store in the description. They're great for mainline upgrade kits. Just do a search by the character name and you'll find the Ransack kit. Fast shipping to the UK, so I was very happy with that. I was obviously more inclined to splash out £15 on this, given that I essentially got the figure for free because it was so cheap in the game sale, and I sold the 2 figures I didn't want. I've essentially got, after having spent £15 on this, I've got Goldbug and Ransack, so I'm happy. Whether you'd be happy spending £15 if you'd spent however much this kit was going for the 4 figures, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention when it was at the silly prices, so I just snapped it up when it's on the cheap price. But I think about £15 posted is quite good for an upgrade kit that does this much to a figure. I will be painting the figure as well, just as I did with Kickback, which was a fun project. Anyway, if you were possibly considering the upgrade kit, or if you've recently picked up a cheap Ransack yourself, hope you found this video helpful. And I'll probably do some more reviews of upgrade kits as I pick them up in the future. I've got one coming in for my Shattered Glass Soundwave as well, so I might take a look at that as well. And soon we'll get back to some masterpiece figure reviews too, I'm sure. So thanks very much for watching. By all means, ask any questions or leave any comments, and I'll try to respond. I'm Robo Lucas. Thanks for watching.